In 1 Samuel chapter 17, we have one of the most well-known stories in the Bible with David and Goliath. And in the first 11 verses, we are introduced to Goliath. But in verses 12 through 18, we're taken to a new scene, a dramatically different one, and we are introduced to David, an Ephrathite of Bethlehem in Judah. And you have to wonder, why this reintroduction of David's family lineage? The last time we read of an Ephrathite from Bethlehem was all the way back in Ruth chapter 1 when we read of Elimelech, who led his family away from Bethlehem, away from God's presence, away from faith in God. Are we about to see the same thing happen? Is this another person who is going to run away when the times are hard and the situation is bleak? I mean, as the story is unfolding, it doesn't appear to be very promising. Jesse is an old man, 3 of his sons already in Saul's army, and David, well, he's the youngest, and he's just a shepherd boy, an errand boy. In other words, David doesn't inspire much hope at this point. All he can do is watch sheep and carry cheese and bring back some keepsake from his brothers to assure their father that they were still alive. But we can be very quick to forget, can't we? You see, we've been let in on a little secret that no one else really knows about except Jesse and his other sons, and that is that David has been anointed king by the prophet Samuel. And we actually know even a little more than Jesse and his sons because we know that God has said, "The Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks with his heart." And so far, what we have been presented in Goliath is all physical, all outward appearance. And all we know of David is that he is the youngest, the smallest, the insignificant keeper of the sheep while his brothers are off at war. Isn't it funny and sad, all at the same time, how quickly we forget God's word, his ways, and how little we trust him? But we are about to discover why David is a man after God's own choosing. We're going to see that David is a man with strong words and strong ways after the will of God. As you pray today, please remember Kendra Barnett, our missionary in Romania. And also remember the Elway Life Word broadcast that's heard throughout Benin, Ghana, and Togo.